going contrary to popular opinion, or probably unpopular opinion, just the opinion of people. This whole thing is just a bit cringy. They got this the rapper Slowthai. There's loads of jokes I could make out of that, but I won't. Holds a fake decapitated head of Boris Johnson on stage at the Mercury Music Prize. Mercury Music Prize used to be kind of a prestigious thing. I don't really know about it now. I don't keep up to date on it. I don't really care about it. So I don't really know how corporate it is. If it was at the Brit Awards, it'd be like, well, it's a corporate gig, isn't it? So I wouldn't really care that much. But the fact is that the reason this is kind of cringy is for a few different reasons why I think this is cringy. For one, as I understand it, I don't really follow UK music at all, to be honest. Not anymore. But I understand that Slowthai considers himself to be a Brexit rapper, or an anti-Brexit rapper, or an angry Brexit rapper, or something like that, from when I heard about him. And I think that's kind of cringe, in the sense that sort of being I don't know, if you're pro-European Union or anti-European Union, there's nothing sort of edgy or cool about that. It's just not. As far as I'm concerned, it's like, yeah, fuck Brexit. It's like, there's nothing, it doesn't seem that strong a political position. I'll tell you why, because it's just leaving the European Union. That's it, really. It's about that deep. I know people, there's fear-mongering on both sides. I mean, I just couldn't give a fuck. Because if you're going to do political music, we're kind of living in a time where there isn't that much political upheaval. To be quite frank about it, people talk about austerity. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But there's not much else. It's like the whole fuck Theresa May or fuck Boris Johnson is this thing, You understand is that apart from the police banging up people for stupid reasons or charging people over, tweeting and making videos and stuff, everything's kind of fine. If you think about it, if you want to go against power, against the government, like, you can still say fuck Boris Johnson and have a t-shirt, which I'll get onto the t-shirt as well. But like, it's not like, say, in Thailand, you can't say anything about the royal family, really. In fact, in Thailand, a group of rappers released a diss track on the government, and the government released their own diss track back. It wasn't recorded by the Prime Minister, but it was people close to him, as far as I'm aware. I did do something about this. This is about almost a year ago now. So what I'm saying is that in certain countries you can't get away with a lot of things. They're quite oppressive, but in the UK, I don't know. Political music just doesn't have a place anymore, and it has to be done right. And there's not many people who've done it right anyway. You could look at Public Enemy, and then people go, "Oh, what about Rage Against the Machine?" Well, it's cringy, really. I mean, it was good when I was 11, up until about 15. But then I got my dick sucked, and I grew up. Realised that poncing around with Che Guevara t-shirts on is just a really wanky thing to do. There's just not much power to sock it to, is it? There's not that much oppression. And the thing is, you've had Stormzy as well going on about, fuck Theresa May, fuck the Conservatives, Grenfell, all this Windrush, Brexit. Oh, no, okay. Grenfell, Windrush. The fact is that is just a sign of incompetence. You've got to understand that what is in fact going on is there isn't a racist system. Because in order for a racist system to be put in place, you'd have to have competent people. You have to be efficient in order to establish a racist system. The Nazis were efficient, okay? Very efficient, but evil with their efficiency. So, they used efficiency for the wrong thing, but they were efficient. You have to be efficient. Windrush, Grenfell, things like this. It just screams of you know, whackness. It's incompetence. It's just incompetence. Because it's kind of easier to think that everyone knows what they're doing. It makes us feel better. You know, that's why people believe in God and stuff. You know, it makes us feel better that there is a whole big plan behind this fucking mess. But the fact is that all the adults are dead, and everyone in charge is completely incompetent because it doesn't attract the right kind of people. So for me, you know, if you're socking it to political power in the UK, what you're actually doing is just calling out incompetence. You know, you might as well have a go at people who work in KFC for not getting your order right. It's about the same level, you know. There's not a conspiracy by KFC to get your order fucked up. It's just there's a hell of a lot of idiots work at KFC. No offense, guys, but I'm talking about KFCs in rural areas here. City KFCs are kind of more efficient. I don't know why. You know, not disrespecting the rural areas. I'll just shut my mouth from now. So there is that. There is also the whole thing of that, you know, you can go on stage and pull off a little stunt, and then immediately on his Instagram, I've got a Fuck Boris Johnson t-shirt. And I was like, okay, you've got a t-shirt that you're selling as well. That's why I think it's a bit like, okay. And fellow cringe magnets will walk around with Fuck Boris Johnson, because it's too easy to say fuck the Prime Minister. You know, that's kind of been the go-to thing for wannabe edgy people for as long as I can remember. Yeah, fuck the Prime Minister, fuck the government, fuck the police. Do you know what I mean? You know, if you want to be really edgy and fucking make a point, you know, say, I don't know, fuck Nelson Mandela or something like that. You know, that's an edgy thing to say. Nothing edgy about that. It's like, this is what little kids do. Yeah, fuck this, fuck that, fuck my mum, fuck my dad. It's like, alright. Okay. Are they responsible for your problems, really? So the whole thing is like, there's a t-shirt as well. But what bugs me the most is the fact this has been done already. It's been done already. And it caused an outrage. And we're talking about a Kathy Griffin incident, if you can call it an incident. Obviously with the whole Donald Trump thing, the Donald Trump head. So it's already been done. You saw it caused outrage, because it did. And it caused outrage on all sorts of different sides as well. It wasn't just necessarily supporters of Donald Trump. There was many people who weren't supporters of Donald Trump who said, yeah, this isn't a cool thing to do. So you're doing this thing to kind of look edgy and hardcore, like, yeah, fucking look how fucking crazy I am with this fake decapitated head of Boris Johnson in a country where you have like quite a lot of liberty. You know, you're quite kind of free in the UK. I don't know if you noticed, but you can sort of say what you want pretty much a hell of a lot more than a lot of other countries if you're looking at the bigger picture of things. And it's been done already, so you know that the outrage might happen, but it's not even an original idea. It's been done. That's what annoys me. It's like, we've seen this already. We've seen how it played out. Kathy Griffin burst out into tears, asked for forgiveness, saying, I'm being persecuted. Boo hoo 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 hoo. It's like, just accept a bit of backlash. Like, come on, it's fine. You're holding you know, he's still a human being. You're holding a decapitated head. It's not like he raped anybody. Well, cool. Although, apparently there's allegations. I don't know, I'm joking. But, do you know what I'm saying? It's cringy. It's like, it's been done. It'd been done. It was done. And it was just as bad then. It was like, all right, see what you're trying to do there. It's like, come on. It's just whack to me. It's just like, it's easy. It's just easy. It's so, it's cynical in a way. It's just like, it's easy. It's easy. It's been done. Like, and you didn't do it any better. We've already seen this. And you're doing it at a high-profile event. Cause a bit of outrage. Oh, look what he did. You know. It's not, you know, this isn't the early 90s and Sinead O'Connor going on Saturday Night Live and ripping up a picture of the Pope. Because that was the 90s and that was kind of outrageous. Do you know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know, other examples. Well, Rage Against the Machine, again, you know, original cringe mongers, going on Saturday Night Live with the American flag upside down. I'm pretty sure that was on Saturday Night Live. Oh, it's all on Saturday Night Live, isn't it? Ooh. But, you know, or Marilyn Manson doing anything. It's been done already, right? This is 2019. Like, if you want to cause shock, I mean, the Kathy Griffin thing wasn't even that shocking. It was like, all right, it was just a bit. It was cringy as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like try hard shit. It just looks try hard. It's like, oh, it's fuck Boris Johnson. Oh, now buy my fuck Boris Johnson t-shirt. It's like, oh my god, like, could you not? Could you not? It's like, because then you've got something that people have been saying. They've even had a fuck Boris events, and now it's like, but you want to be the person that capitalizes it off that throwaway statement, fuck Boris Johnson. Oh my god, I never thought of thinking that and putting it on a fucking t-shirt. It's just, this is as good as it gets, apparently. You know, I remember when music used to proper terrify people. You know, I can remember Marilyn Manson coming on the first tour in the UK, and fucking Bible bashing nutters going around putting leaflets through people's doors. All kinds of shit used to go on, you know. But now we got this. Music isn't terrifying anymore. There's nothing terrifying about this. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing hard. It's just, that's what sort of annoys me. It's just like, it's just cringy. It's like, this is as scary as it gets. The scariest thing you could have in music right now would be someone being pro-Brexit. Or saying it's okay to be white. Or something like that. Or a Pepe the Frog t-shirt. That's as edgy as it could get. That's as shocking as it gets. This, especially when you're preaching to the converted as well. You've got a room that are there for a music industry prize, a prestigious one. And they're pretty, you know, the music industry is all full of the same kind of people. So it's like, you know, it's not the same. You know, a ballsy thing to do is to go to a Tottenham v Arsenal game and wear your Arsenal shirt, but in the Tottenham supporters bit. Something like that. You know, that's crazy. This is like, all right, yeah. It's like, you know, it's just, it's not, it's just, I'm only talking about it because I don't like it. It's just cringy, man. It's like, come on. We want better than this. The real, you know, the scariest, it's so weird, the scariest things out there in entertainment that terrifies, like, the masses, terrifies the mainstream. It's not in music, not film, like it once was, not even writers, really. It's YouTubers. YouTubers are the ones that scare people. YouTubers are the most terrible. Like, even Jake Paul is more edgy than this fucking guy. Think about it. Think about all the controversy surrounding Jake Paul. You know what I mean? Jake Paul wouldn't give a fuck about Brexit unless he could make some merch out of it. So maybe he is like Jake Paul. Like, and that's just a low-level example. Then you think about, you know, from up to the, you know, it's like Sargon of Akkad and Paul Joseph Watson and so forth, you know. James Allsop. Yeah, the ones that really terrify people. That's the scariest. That's like the most hardcore, edgy thing there is in entertainment. It's fucking, you know, no offense to him or nothing, but it's like, well, that's the most scary thing we got. They're not people debating and looking into things, not like, you know, not like, again, bring it back to Marilyn Manson or something. It's not like, you know, saying, I am the god of fuck. Or Nine Inch Nails, I want to fuck you like an animal. The needle tears a hole. Or Korn, I'm just a pretty boy. Like, you know, talking about, a whole song about I want to kill my dad. You know, it's all gone. This is it. I don't even want to read the fucking article. I've been going on for so long. It's like, rapper Slowthai held up on Boris Johnson's severed head. Fuck Boris Johnson. Blah 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 blah. Awards host Lauren Laverne addressed them. Slowthai with his own views there. The artist's Instagram account later posted a photo of him posing with the faux severed head in Fuck Boris Johnson t-shirt he's now selling on his online store. There's the picture. I should have just had that picture up the whole time because I was just ranting on. There's the t-shirt. It's not even a good t-shirt. Like, and the head, it looks more like I can't think of the guy's name. Doesn't look like Boris Johnson. But there you go. So that's it. This is, you know, we need better than this, man. Just saying. I got nothing left to say. Like, subscribe, send me a death threat, whatever you want to do.